You've got a horror master, a conservative firebrand, and one single tweet that basically broke the internet. Okay, let's get right into this absolutely wild story of what Stephen King said about Charlie Kirk that has everyone screaming at each other online. But real quick, before we dive into the absolute chaos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Trust me, this is a conversation you are not going to want to miss out on. All right, so the second King hits posts on his tweet, the MAGA world just explodes. And let me tell you, they did not hold back one bit. First up, you've got Sebastian Gorka, a former White House official who just goes straight for the throat, calling King a soulless ghoul and a decrepit liar. Wow, okay. And he was definitely not alone. Senator Ted Cruz jumped right in, labeling the legendary author a horrible, evil, twisted liar. The anger here was completely off the charts. So this begs the big question, right? What in the world could Stephen King have possibly said to unleash this level of fury? What was the tweet that sent everyone over the edge?
Okay, here we go. This is it. The one post that lit the match on this whole digital bonfire, which King sent out as a reply to Fox News' Jesse Waters.
And there it is. Short, sharp, and just unbelievably explosive. King wrote, he advocated stoning gays to death. Just saying. I mean, that is a massive accusation, especially considering the timing of it all. But where did King even get this from? Was he just making it up, like his critics were screaming? To figure that out, we've got to hit the rewind button. And I mean, way back. So this is where things get kind of complicated. See King's tweet? That was from September 2025. But the comment he was referencing wasn't recent at all. It came from Charlie Kirk's podcast way back in June of 2024. Yeah, more than a full year earlier. The whole thing actually started with a debate involving the kid's YouTube star, Miss Rachel. She quoted Leviticus to say Christians should love thy neighbor, and that includes gay people. Charlie Kirk, though, well, he had a very different take on that exact same book of the Bible. On his show, this is what Kirk said, quoting directly from Leviticus. Thou shalt lay with another man shall be stoned to death. Just saying. Now, did you catch that last part? Just saying. The exact same phrase King used. So King's tweet wasn't pulled from thin air. He was directly referencing this specific moment from Kirk's own show. So now you have all the pieces of the puzzle. You've got the tweet, the massive outrage, and the original quote it all came from. So let's break down the two opposing sides of this fight. On one side, you have critics saying King is a liar who totally defamed a man by twisting his words, making it sound like he personally advocated for stoning. But on the other side, defenders are saying King was simply pointing out that Kirk literally quoted scripture that advocates for it. He's just using Kirk's own words as the evidence. And of course, the context for all of this is unbelievably tragic. Just one day before Stephen King sent that tweet, Charlie Kirk was shot and killed while speaking at an event in Utah. Which leaves us with this huge, really complicated question. Does death suddenly make a public figure's past words off limits for criticism, or is everything they said while they were alive still fair game for public debate? Where do you even draw that line? So what's your take? Drop it in the comments below. I really want to hear what you think. And hey, if you appreciate explainers that just cut right through the noise, do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe. See you next time.